couple guys with their hands sticking up like, we surrender? Like they just came in and started shooting, and now they're just like, okay, you killed that guy, we surrender. And Kellum and Maxie and now Banthor are all chilling out in the drop pod. And Ashura's here, and we're all trying to find something? I don't know. I know it's right here, Banthor says. It's right here. You can feel it.
I've already found it. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Corporal Johnson is chasing down a Yeti who seems to have started to abscond off with his comrade. And let's see. The lieutenant is passed out underneath the nose of the dropship as the glider is making a strafing run on Necra. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. Marceau. I don't have him on the tracker, do I? No. He's been flying around the drop ship. Looks like he might be thinking about having a tangle with the glider and such. Any questions before we really start up?
Just threw something in general chat just for information.
Okay. Show him there. Mr. Buzz get a little. Oh no, I had him up there already. He was on 23. Dang it. Didn't have his name up there. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. So it's. So on the top of the round, Banthor, you are in the drop ship. Maxie's here. Kellum is here. You don't know if the grin on Kellum's face is something you want to see. And also Maxie's probably over here in the inside of the drop ship after firing the little cricket. Banthor, I'm going to start the combat round, kind of, what's going on. So since there's a Yeti doing its thing and there's a gunship and a glider, you're certain you feel this, this other mind, and it's like right here, you're almost standing on top of it. You're just looking around and you're trying to find where this is. And then Ashura, you're kind of with your back against the drop ship because the little cricket just, did a force shot out the door. And you're like, no, I want to keep my face on today. So, Banthor, what you got for us? What are you thinking here?
All right, so clearly this thing is shapeshifted into a metal panel on the wall. So I'm going to use a charge of my helmet to gain true sight for 10 minutes.
Okay. Ouch. All right. What's the what was the range on that?
120 feet.
Yeah, that's nasty. Okay.
And I am intentionally not looking in Austria's direction.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'll check that spot on the wall and then kind of just pan around with my back to Austria, trying to find this thing.
So you're looking around and you do notice the sparking ball on the floor that you're basically standing over. And you can, correlate some of your mind, searching for thought to this ball sitting on the floor. And then you turn around like, huh? And then you can sense, I guess, it's a true sight. I have to think about how this is. In the internal, like through the wall of the dropship on the other side of where Kellum is standing. So kind of behind where Kellum is. I'll ping on this side of the ship. I don't know exactly if we want to say see or sense. Also with your mind, detect thoughts. You can sense now a kind of a dormant, almost thought pattern. It was hard to detect before, but with your true sight, you can almost, it's not that it's moving, but you can just see it's, I'm going to say that's kind of, something's crammed into the wall, and I feel its basic thoughts. Let's see. Give me a wisdom check. Bantle. I don't know if it's exactly that. No, I'm sorry. A charisma check. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. -1. You with your detect thoughts, you can feel it responding to something. And like a fight or flight kind of instinct when something's been caught or something like that. So you feel like it's like, uh-oh, gotta run now, and such, and you now can see it moving in the like you can sense its movement inside the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna use my telepathy to let the other three in here know that I found it and it's moving. I'm just gonna point at it like through the wall.
Okay.
Just to indicate, yeah, it's behind there, and I'm just gonna follow its movements with my finger, so they can try to, carve it out or whatever.
Okay. So that's basically gonna be your like action, and if it moves, we'll say that you're holding your action to kind of like keep a tracker on it. Right. If it moves, I'll allow you to like move out of the drop ship, things like that, to follow it and chase it. Like it's going this way, or something. Mm-hmm. Something. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
All right, sweet. Okay, so Astra, you hear Banthor, go, it's over here. it's in the wall. It's right there and such. So you could, see Banthor pointing to the wall, not some 10 or 15 feet from you on the same wall that you're kind of like leaning up against. So across the opening of the hatch, and on that wall that you're leaning up against, Banthor is saying, "Hey, there's something in the wall and it's moving." Your detect thoughts is still up.
Sorry, say what?
I said, and your detect thoughts, Ashra, is still up.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a check built into that?
Yes. If I am focused on one person, if you're focused on one target, they make the wisdom save, the initial wisdom save. If I continue to probe deeper, they can make an intelligence check to break that.
So if you're just kind of scanning for that, then basically they would make a wisdom save.
Yeah, they would make a wisdom save. If I get surface thought, you get surface thoughts automatically. And then if I probe deeper, they get the wisdom save. If they fail that and I continue to probe afterwards, they can make a intelligence test check after that.
So using your, mind detect thoughts, sweeping in that area, you're able to, feel the basic thoughts of this creature. Very alien thought process from what you're used to, touching minds and such. And it is in a fight or flight kind of thought process now. It's getting ready to bolt, run.
It's getting ready to bolt. Okay.
So you know where it's at because of your, detect thoughts.
Okay. All right. And for the surrounding areas, you said there's the ones in the gunship have put their hands up.
Yeah. There are some 60 feet away on the other side of the drop ship. No, they're farther than that. They're 110 feet away on the other side of the drop ship. Excuse me. You wouldn't know a lot of that information, but if you were, because you're kind of like chasing this mind and chasing Banthor and such. I don't know how much of that information you would have gathered and such. But they were, slinging fireballs at us, and the birds came in and kind of knocked the one guy off and such. So, what's your intentions? I guess basically, what would you like to do?
Okay. Okay. And you said there's a glider also on the other side.
There's a glider on the other side coming down. It's basically doing a run, shooting at Necra, and then more on your side of the drop ship, and probably actually something that you would be looking at in a way, is the Yeti has grabbed the other Necra and is scrambling up the hill with his trophy. Basically.
Yeah. How far is that Yeti?
So that's a lot closer to you. 40 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah, that's more your immediate, so what's going on in the drop ship and the Yeti running up the hill are more, immediate concerns for your character.
The drop ship, no, not the drop ship, the glider, what's the distance for that one?
Some 80-ish. Let me check. 75. 70, 70, 75, 70. There we go. Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, now another question. What would you say is the size of this glider?
It's a large.
It's large.
It's got two people on it, basically. Looks like somebody's piloting it and somebody's kind of, making sure everything kind of goes and being a gunner at the same time. So mechanic gunner.
Okay. And it's doing strafing runs, right?
Yeah,
on Necro.
It doesn't seem to be propelled on its own. Has anything propelling it, so it's kind of gliding down and such.
All right. I understand that the thing that I sense the mind that's about to book it, but I see the Yeti, and also there's this thing doing this glider that's shooting at Necro slash us.
Yeah. It did, shoot a bunch of holes into the nose of the drop ship and such already. So,
all right.
Where you were standing earlier, had you not moved and come over here, you might have been in that hail of bullets.
No, I don't like that either. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm asking all these questions because I have a thought. I have a thing that I want to try to do. Try to hit 2 targets at once.
There you go. All right.
All right. So with this, I am going to have to drop my concentration on detect thoughts, though. Okay. But I'm going to cast a spell. We discussed this before. I'm going to cast the big hands.
Bigby's hand?
I'm going to cast Bigby's hand, and I'm going to twin it.
Twin it, right, okay, yeah.
So I'm making these big hands. I'm making the left and the right hand.
Okay.
And my distance is 120 feet.
Okay, all right.
So I can reach each target with one hand each. So the right hand's going to the Yeti.
Yeti, okay.
The left hand is going after this glider.
Okay. So can it be aerial?
Yes, as long as it's within the range.
Yeah. What does it say? Like, does it say it bursts from the ground or anything, or it just?
No, these are large spectral hands that form within the range.
All right. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something, like Earth grab, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, you're thinking of the earthen grasping hand.
Yeah. That's basically what. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm thinking about the right thing. So I'm working with what you got. Okay.
Bixby's hands follows the motions of my hands. So
gotcha.
as I move my hand, so yeah, if I move the left hand upwards, then that big hand will go up towards whatever target.
Gotcha. So what do I need to do, or what do you need an attack roll, or do I need a defense?
Okay, well, see, now the next thing is to figure out what I want to do with the hand. How does the Yeti look? How does
the Yeti what?
How does he look like?
So this is a bigger Yeti. It looks like, he was doing the controlling, and so he's a big guy. Health wise, he hasn't really been messed with too much.
And you would say he's what? Large?
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong token. He's actually wounded, so he's bleeding quite profusely. Looks like somebody, maybe Lieutenant Corporal Johnston shot him a couple times. But he has frozen the security unit, Necra, and has thrown Necra over his shoulders and is climbing up the wall.
Okay. He would be large as well, mechanically sound.
Correct.
Large.
Yes. Both
Okay.
of these are large. Yeah.
All right. Because what I can do, the hands can either strike, attack, or they can grab. Basically, and so I'm trying to determine whether it be good to grab it, and restrain it because it can grab and restrain, or hit it.
Yoink.
Yoink. I was supposed to get to two. All right, so it's Bigsby's hand. The right hand is going to grab the Yeti.
Okay.
That would be a strength save on its side.
22. It's a big guy.
Hold on. Oops. It got a what? 22?
Yeah.
I'll do it with disadvantage. Silvery barbs.
22.
Again. Yeah.
Oh no.
I rolled a crit. 27.
Okay.
So with the silvery barbs, it does basically I roll again once
Yeah, you would roll
Yeah.
again once.
and then take the lower of the two. Yeah. So I rolled a crit.
Okay, so.
It's still there.
It's a dexterity save. Sorry, not strength save.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that might be a totally different ballgame here. Let's see. All right. Dex save. Yeah. How's a 5?
Yeah, that's a fail. Okay. Sorry, I had to I thought it was a strength save automatically. I had to
You
reread.
would assume. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to make sure that I was like, oh no, it was a dex save. That's actually bad. Okay, so it grabs the dex save. It's failed. It's grappled. Okay, all right. That's grappled. I can take a bonus action to crush it as it's grappled, making it take 4d6 plus my spell casting modifier. But hold on.
And then
Let's do the left hand.
Afterwards?
That's the same turn.
Oh, okay.
The left hand, before I do the bonus action, let me make sure. The left hand that's dealing with the glider, should I grab it as well or just try to hit it? What do y'all think?
Well, if it grapples,
Yeah,
it
it can.
reduces its
can-
movement to 0, right?
Right. So it's going to try to grab as well. So I don't know what you want to do with the glider for a dex save.
Yeah, gotcha. So basically, it's going to kind of go off of what the guy can do and its mobility.
Okay.
It's handling. Excuse me. 14.
Okay, so that fails as well. So it would be grapple.
Okay.
And
okay.
now bonus action for both to crush.
You can crush one or the other. That's the one I was.
Okay. I'll crush the Yeti because it's the major thing right now. I'm trying to get away.
Okay.
So
And the glider's going to fall anyhow. So yeah, there's that.
alright, let's see. Okay. So that's 4d6 plus modifier. Make sure this thing is going to do this right. Oh no, that's the punch damage, not the crush damage. I have to do the crush manually.
Okay.
1, 2, 4. Okay, so 18 force
18.
damage as the Yeti is crushed.
Adding to its already damaged. And when does it get to try to say at the end of its turn?
It does not. Oh yeah, it can make another. I'm guessing it can make another save at the end of its turn. It doesn't say it can repeat the save.
Okay, then I guess it can't. Is it grappled? If it doesn't say that it can, that's interesting.
It can do a escape attempt against my DC. So,
Yeah, I guess
but
it's been in action to try to do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. What's your DC?
DC is go back to the top of the screen. 17.
All right. Okay. Alrighty. So you have two big hands. One has the Yeti and is crushing it, and the other has down the glider. The glider falls.
Mm-hmm.
Fall plus momentum. Okay. So we'll do it in 2 sets of 4 here. Takes 29 points of bludgeoning damage, which is basically enough to, like, really mess those guys up and such. So, all right. It will fall here.
That's great. I like this. I didn't think I would really be able to use this so soon. These big hands.
These big hands. They're such large hands.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put an X on it, but that doesn't mean the guys are dead per se, but it just means the glider is
Right.
out of operation and such.
That was my main thing, was wanting to immobilize either knock it out of the sky. So
yes, that's what you've gotten. So Necra, this is crash land right there in front of the tree. The guys on there seem to be pretty heavily damaged. There's one. The guy who is piloting is a tiefling in like a nice military like uniform, and the person who was firing the gun and the mechanic and such of a lesser uniform. He's a I'm going to butcher this. A Duerden, the dark
Dugar.
Dugar. There we go. I don't even know what I was saying there. The Dugar. Okay. All right. That might help me. The Dugar. And he seems to be unconscious and such, but the tiefling is moving around a little bit, and maybe stunned but not unconscious. But
Effective, but yeah, that's my turn.
yeah. Marceau though is going to pounce on. He's going to pounce on the tiefling. That's the one that's moving. So yeah, that's not good. Great. All right, cool. So he makes 2 attacks on the tiefling. the tiefling's not like aware yet, so it's pretty much just a maul, that he attacks the tiefling there, and then grabs him and pulls him like out of the wreckage of the glider and such, and kind of ragdolls him a little bit there. In the end, throws him down on the ground, and then puts his attention towards the door. Though he doesn't do anything, he used up all his actions. Zorn, you can kind of see a little bit of everything going on here, though nothing inside the dropship. You can see the Yeti as being detained by a Bigsby's hand. I guess they look like anything as they big blue hands or
yeah, like they'd be similar to like when the smaller when she did the smaller spiritual weapon but shaped as hands, but just in a larger size. So they'd be like spectral, like bluish, like they have that bluish tint, transparency though. But
you've seen Ashura use the spiritual weapons and such for smacking people around, so it's very similar.
Yeah, and if you could see Ashura, you'd see her hands like holding the position, glowing with the position, like.
Cool. Gosh. I got you, Yeti. That's cool. So what you got for us, Zorn?
Okay. Then let's hit the Yeti.
Okay. 21, that's definitely going to hit. You probably have advantage on the attack. I'm not. Well, you have advantage on the Yeti who is grappled.
Well, it's grappled, not restrained. Well, okay. I mean, it can't move, but it's still technically it's not restrained. It's just grappled. So.
All right, so 21's going to hit.
All right. 9 points of damage.
Okay. And your second attack.
So close. 31.
So close to 31. It'll hit.
They were 14.
14, nice. So I'm thinking of in the future campaigns and such. If you go past, a certain mark, past that armor class with your to hit, you start adding damage and such. So make a critical hit nasty. That was 14. And sometimes you're like, I went well over its armor class. Yeah, you didn't quite crit though. So I don't know, but anyhow. Another discussion, another time. Zorn, that last one, you almost, you could hear the wail of the Yeti. You could feel, he's almost, I had just but one more arrow. Anything else you want to do there, Zorn? You have a bonus in the movement.
Was that both shots?
I'm sorry?
Did he? Yes, two attacks.
Yeah, that was 2 arrows. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He did 9 points and 14 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm over here looking at other spells. That's Pete.
What can I do something?
Gotta be prepared, yeah.
I think I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty. The guys in the gunship are still holding their hands up. They seem to be kind of talking amongst themselves a little bit. But they're not like doing anything, and the gunship isn't moving. It is slightly like drifting, tilting, going, pointing to the north and such. Not like it's like out of control or anything. It's just kind of hovering, and since nobody's actually actively holding it, steering it, is kind of just drifting a little bit. It does move some. I'm sorry, yeah, kind of has to move a little bit forward. So it just kind of it travels a little bit north, and a little bit to the west, just kind of like drifting mostly. As these guys are having their hands up, looking down at y'all, kind of, but also you see that they're having a conversation amongst themselves. So Nekra, Zorn, to some extent Ashra, y'all would have that information. Marshall, maybe not so much. He's kind of having fun with the tiefling. Yeah. So they're not going to do anything particularly right now, but they are talking amongst themselves. What does she get to do? Does she get to? Is she going to save to get out of this chilling gaze? The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. Okay. Constitution. Wow, how'd she fail that? She must have attacked. Okay. What's the target number? Oh, cool. All right. So at the end of the security unit's turn, you see her, Zorn, Ashra started breaking out of this, icy gaze or what have you, and she's starting to move around. But it's at the end of her turn. Nekra, the glider is, down, and Marceau is taking out the tiefling that is there. The Dugar is unconscious, and then there's the gunship with the 3 Dugar up there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, because the Yeti is kind of climbing up, you can see the Yeti. Because it's above the...
so.
Yeah.
You can see the Yeti being clenched in a giant.
Zorn put a couple arrows into it.
Alright, so turn and... want to use whales. Thing in close range. Alright, so 1 arrow, Yeti.
Okay. Ooh!
Oh, yes.
The critical hit. You just hit the spine of the Yeti and just twitches a couple of times. And starts to fall, basically. The the bow damage is it's funny. Let's see, Offshore. Give me a if you can react to the situation. Oh, let's see. What would that be? I'm not looking at your character. Can you? Well, no, that would reroll.
Do you get the sneak attack doubled as well? Or does sneak even get off?
He had 7 hit points, so I mean a critical hit was gonna,
You're-
do him in.
Well,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not.
even
You
without
can do
this,
whatever you want
it's
to do.
already like 16 hit points. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like you hit him in the spine. He's like, you definitely. Let's see, Ashura, give me a, eesh, I don't know, a deck save.
A dex save.
Yeah.
I'll attempt a dex save. That's a 7. What am I? I'm trying to. I guess I'm trying to react to catch.
Yes, basically.
With the hand.
Right. I guess. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. She is, aware. Now. Well, not aware. Not that she wasn't aware. She is now unparalyzed, so she can mitigate the damage and such. So, you just can't react to it fast enough to help her out. That's all.
I'm trying to re-roll. Do I want to?
Yeah, I mean, she's not very high. I was just going to give you the opportunity, but you're like, yeah, okay.
She's fine. She'll just roll down the incline.
Yeah, I mean, she is, attuned to a monk in a way, so.
Okay. All right. I won't waste the round.
so other shot, turn and try to coup de grace the Tugar.
Okay, and the glider.
Uh-huh.
All right, with advantage.
Which
Yeah. So you hit him, basically in the neck, and he, you see a lot of blood, spurt out and such. And so he was just, sitting there, being a target practice and such. It's quite easy to just and take care of him while he's unconscious. Anything with your movement or bonus action?
okay, move a little closer and to the glider, well, the gunship, and holler out to him to land that stupid thing.
Okay. Just in like common, what have you, or
I presume they speak common. I don't know that Necra has another language they would speak.
gotcha. All right. So land that. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. The Yeti is dead. And before Corporal Johnson is able to do anything, he's starting to stand up. After the Yeti gets shot. Tell him from beside you, a panel on the wall basically erupts. Not erupts as in an explosion, but just flies off. And give me a dexterity saving throw, Kellen.
Okay. Yeah, that's not so good. I already used up my crit test rolls today, apparently.
Alrighty.
An inspiration.
I've got a feeling I need to hold on to it.
Okay.
All right. Kellum, Vanthor,
And Maxi?
No. And Maxie, give me a what should I? Perception.
Okay.
Oh, well, there it is. I see everything.
Okay. Oh, Banthor, I should not even ask you to do it. Banthor, actually, you would be reading the surface thoughts, and you're basically holding your position, your action to monitor this and such. So you could tell Kellum to watch out, and Kellum, you can re-roll your saving throw, dexterity saving throw.
That's better.
All right, cool. There we go. So you're the surface thought you basically get is like this thing is busting out. And this panel is going to come flying out and stuff. You right before or right as it's happening, you're like, "Watch out!" And Kellum steps back or what have you, and the panel goes flying out and hits the opposite wall, and kind of sticks in the wall a little bit. So basically, Kellum, that would have hurt. And a small, let's say medium size, but I call it small. Is a xenomorph with a large head, larger basically than its body in a way, and it has long arms and a sleek body. Outside of its head, it looks like it, built for running and stuff like this. But the head is kind of, misproportioned. It seems, very large and such for its size. And it is going to scattlebutt. Actually, let's see. No, it's going to attack you, Kellum, first, and then it's going to run away.
Okay.
Please get some range. Please get some range. Please get some range.
It has Blah makes a 1 claw attack and 1 tail attack. Okay, cool. 1 claw attack. That's 16 plus 5. 21.
Does not hit.
Okay, and then a tail attack. And that does not hit. Okay, all right, cool. Did that almost hit you?
3 away.
Jeez, I gotta be rolling 20s with this guy. All right. I got a crit just to hit you? Man.
Maybe.
Well, with that thing at least.
At least this guy, yeah. Yeah, he's only got a +5, it seems. But, okay, all right. Good play test. Good. Alrighty, and then it says it has spider climb and rapid movement. The xenomorph does not provoke opportunity attacks when it moves out of its enemy's reach. So it is going to run past all of you guys. Run past Sakura out the door. So that's 5, 10, 15. Oh, we put it up where it was. Good job.
I was ready to do an
And he has how much movement? Yeah, I know. So,
I was wondering why you were going to attack him and then try to run. I was like, you're just giving him a chance to attack him back.
no. Because I was like, oh yeah, this guy can do this. So, no, he's going to attack and then run away. But he used half his movement. Oh, that was silly of me. Doing the panel thing. That's what I forgot about. Oh, okay. All right. So, but he has. Oh, he's got a little bit of movement. So he's there on the outside of the ship. So he ran past all of you guys, jumped past you, Ostura, and then run along on the outside of the ship using spider climb, and is running down the. He's running kind of north direction along the outside of the ship. Corporal Johnson is concerned about his friend, the Yeti. So she gets dropped. I forgot. But she mitigates the damage and such. She does the Natasha, hero pose, black.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Natasha Romanoff.
Such.
Tripod
And
land.
mitigates the fall damage and such. Very kind of, just still, but very practiced muscle memory thing and such. Corporal Johnson's like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to see if he notices the xenomorph scatter past. Oh, he does. Out of the corner of our eye, he sees the xenomorph skittle past on the outside of the ship. You're there, sure, but he.
Which hand has it moved closer to?
So it's on the drop ship. The Yeti is the closest hand.
All right, good enough.
I don't know exactly what your movement is on that, but it might be too much. But you can maybe do the intercept next turn. As the the footballer runs with the football. And tackle him. I can't get him this turn, but I'll get him over there if I run over that way.
Sure, it's gonna have that much time.
So he's gonna take a step.
We'll see which one of us gets to it.
Lieutenant Dan, not Dan, Corporal Johnson. Does he?
Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, so he notices you're there, Sarah, right before he, lets off with the flamethrower, and he shoots his gun instead at the xenomorph. So, yeah, you were about to get caught up and stuff, but he notices you too. So,
good choice. Good choice. Because that hand would have been going towards him next.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely an in with T. Ooh. 26 points of damage. Blam! Alrighty. The Corporal Johnson shoots a couple times with his revolver, and then it automatically pops open, and the revolver case shoots up in the air. He grabs a spare and shoves it down in there. One hand clocks it back and gets ready for the next round. The glider is down and out. You've killed everybody in it. Maxie. And tell him.
Alright, so Maxie gets this time facing away from Ashra. Actually,
so basically, everybody's pointing to it. Has to turn away.
No. It actually says, "Hey, would you please put a hand on about middle up betwixt my wings?" And uses the funny new toy.
All right, roll the D20, and then we'll add your dex.
Can you brace me for a moment so I can shoot?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's a hit.
3.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Let's see, it was 3D what now?
3D10 plus 3.
3d10 plus 4, unless
Oh,
you
okay.
tried to change it. So
No, that's fine then.
2, 3, and
Already. Wow.
5.
Woo, wee. Goodness gracious. And it has to make a strength saving throw. 12 plus 15. All right, okay. It almost gets like pushed off from the blast as it hits it, but it manages to keep its claws into the side of the drop ship. That wrecked it. It acid fluids shooting out all over the place and such. Give me a strength saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Oh, well, she's gonna need that advantage.
Okay, all right. 14. Was that with the advantage?
Yes, it was.
Okay, cool. All right.
'Cause
With the 14, you're basically, pushed back into Ashura, but you're not, thrown back or, basically the 10 feet that it would push you back.
all right, and as she's being shoved into Ashra, she, over the shoulder, like, tries to hand it to Ashra, like, this is too much fun, but this is
Like,
for me.
You see-
I'll take it.
you see the pixie, like wide-eyed, from excitement and terror, maybe, hands this little very silver small what you now know is a weapon to you. In ways it looks similar to Corporal Johnson's pistol, but very, very much smaller. This is, like I said, a holdout pistol. Wow.
You see Asha unclench her hand, which lets go of the Yeti, and she grabs it. So you see the big hand doing the same motion.
And then how would you grab it? Would you two finger or would you just have it put it in your hand?
Yeah, put it in the palm of my
Gotcha.
hand, hold my hand open so she can just put it in the palm.
Okay. Maxie, give me a perception check.
Okay, this shouldn't be. Oh, yep.
Okay. On the hilt, the palm, of the pistol, you notice there are 3 lights. 2 of them, you noticed afterwards that it had more lights. Maybe didn't it have more lights? It just has 1 light right now.
Oh,
Okay.
it's only got one shot left.
Out of 3 lights, it has 1 light right now.
Okay.
So let's see. Action, movement, bonus action, handing incidental. Yeah. Okay. Tell him what you got.
How close am I to getting the armor off of this body?
It'll take you, a few minutes, to take off some armor and such. So.
He's got a one-track line. He's just fucked up.
But I'm also like that thing that ran by me and tried to attack me while I was trying to get this armor. I'm angry at it for disturbing my armor salvage. I also think it's a thing we're supposed to be killing, right?
Yeah, this is a xenomorph. This is a black, and stuff. So, from, the description of everything that you've seen in the movies, the clips and stuff that you were, a few clips and all the descriptions, this is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So.
And we only got 3 days, but if we get it right now, then I can come back to the armor. So yeah, not hearing anybody say, "Oh, we got it, we got it," I'm going to assume it's still up and running. So I'm going to follow it out.
Okay.
Can I catch up to it to get it in melee? Or must
Yeah,
I-
with your 30,
Okay.
with 30 foot of movement, you can run the 10 foot, go through the opening, which is another 10 foot, and then run the other 10 foot and stuff. So
I should
yeah,
be pointing at it.
yeah. You actually, Banthor, you can physically follow it if you wanted to. So you could have already been out. When it ran, you could have run after it. Use words correctly, Jeremy. So you can, like move your token 30. Let's say 20 feet or so from where it's currently at. Basically, making your way out of the hatch and such. I should have said that earlier. You can't do anything outside of it's here. You're using all your held action to chase it down and such.
Yeah, I'm really focused on quick movements.
All right. So
But it did save Kellum a panel to the face. So
yeah.
So yeah, Kellum, you're able to get in melee with it. It's up on the wall, so but within reach.
Okay. So as I'm chasing it, I'm going to go and use my bonus action to levitate the shield, increasing my AC further. I do have to occasionally remember to subtract 1 from my AC, and I'm not animating the shield.
Okay.
Because if it's animated, I get the shield plus the dual wield. If it's not animated,
right.
I lose 1. So 20. I fluctuate between 23 and 24, depending on if the shield's animated or not.
Okay, that's good to remember.
Yeah. So it's going to get
7s,
animated.
plus 9s, plus 11s to hit you. Yeah, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
But
So as I'm running, I'm animating the shield and drawing the flame blade with my left hand. I've got the vibro blade in my right hand.
Okay.
Obviously, I won't get a bonus action to attack with the flame blade this turn because I had to use the shield for that. But still get 2 attacks with vibro blade once I'm in range.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess you could use the your second attack with your offhand, because you do have the things that like gives you all the damage bonuses and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I've got all the dual wielding, but it's attacks per action.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought each action was like you take an action with this weapon, you get 2 attacks with that weapon. Then.
Gotcha. Yeah. I could, but with the having all the different feats and such, and fighting styles, I don't see like I'm gonna use my first attack with the right hand, second attack with the left hand, and then using the bonus attack would be with the left hand, I guess, basically.
Okay, if you'll let me do that, I might do it in the future. However, to right now at least, both
Yeah,
attacks
that's
will be
fine.
with vibroblade because cool new weapon. That's a 33 to hit.
Yeah, and that's a critical hit, so you slice it in half. You like basically, because remember the critical was.
Well, I thought it was just
32
like,
to
arm.
30.
I thought we'd just get an arm this time, unless he was already low on health.
Oh, it has the. Oh, come on. It has 4 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's 18 slicing damage.
Yeah.
14 extra for the critical. So
Plus
20,
the roll. Yeah, I mean.
20, 32. Does not have. Oh no, I don't have sneak on this character. Never mind. Wrong character. Yeah, it's once it's sliced in half, I'll look at it, look at the sword. The sword's still intact and everything. It's like nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, nothing. Because it's moving, so the blade itself is moving. Uses all the viscera just gets shaken off of it before it actually does anything.
Okay.
You will need to make a nope. You take 14 acid damage. There's no save for it.
My
Go ahead and
composite
half
armor
that.
doesn't do anything about it.
Correct. The armor, so that's just the blah. So then, it hits your armor. So that's gonna half it.
Okay. What was the total number again?
14.
Total is 14.
14, so 7. Yeah, and I got.
And then what were you saying, Banthor?
I forgot they already had acid resistance, so never mind.
All right. I'm out here anyway. Other things are going on. Yetis, airships. I'm gonna cut this thing's head off and take a trophy.
All right. That's not a problem. It's actually as it's either on the ground or following. You're just like, oh, I like this, and take its head off.
Yep. And once I get that trophy, I'm going back for the.
So we're gonna start back up at the top of the round. Banthor, you just saw the thing, and you're kind of connected to this while it just, got decapitated, sliced in half, and such. And its last kind of dying moments, you can see it's kind of like broadcasting, like pictures of what it sees of all of y'all. So it has more like a true sight, sonic, almost a tremor sense. So it sees people that way. It doesn't see things with its eyes. So this image of what you and everybody else hear within range, maybe not the Necros. Well, no, it does have the other one. It's already met her and such. So, but it shoots off middle images of everybody but Zorn and Sean's character Necra.
Okay.
See all these mental pictures of these being projected, and right as it dies.
Okay. Let's make a mental note of that, and then I will. What this is? Yeah, I'm going to head back over to here. See how this guy's doing. He's on the outside of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the outside. He's still laying unconscious, but he doesn't seem to be, in any medical duress, or anything like that. Not, convulsing or bleeding profusely or anything. And he's unconscious, so I guess his thoughts are kind of, scattered and random. So.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to try to wake him up and see if I can get him on his feet.
Okay. Would you do that physically, or since you have the mind detect thoughts, would you try to, hey, do it that way? You also have telepathy or something, or do you have telepathy? No, that's Ashra. Anyhow.
Well, I do have telepathy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I'd probably do the detect thoughts route.
Okay. So you kind of like, knocking on the, the mental door to his, his consciousness, trying to, hey, and basically you just see that you get like a mental image of him just being mentally fatigued, and such that he's almost in a comatose state, like a torpid state. He's just out and just trying to recuperate, mentally. He's trying to awaken himself through your urging, but you can see that he's just, struggling.
I'll try to give him some of my mental fortitude kind of thing.
Okay.
Like the thought is like, if I need to take, some psychic damage or something like that as he kind of just leeches off of me a bit.
I gotcha. Okay. So yeah, we could definitely do something like that. So, hey, you could say something like, show me your pain. No. Open your mind. No, sorry, wrong movie. So, a chaos kind of psychic storm of just him battling with this other entity that y'all are all experiencing. And you just see it flashing at him, like the memory of it. It was attacking him, trying to get at his mind and eat his mind and just take over, the lieutenant and such. But he was able to fight it off as well. So it's his psychic ability helped him, but on the flip side, it also opened him up for the potential to be taken over and such. So it's kind of I got this power. Oh, it's a doorway now, kind of thing. So basically, the reason it might not have done it to other individuals is because the lieutenant has more, an open doorway, being able to use psychic energy. So that is what attacked him. That's why he was attacked, and such. So take 13 points of psychic damage, and if you have any temporary hit points, it bypasses those. But on the flip side, that kind of relieves him from some of that mental anguish. And so he'll start to, not this turn, but next turn, you'll get some results from that, and he'll start to feel better, come out of that. So that's basically your action to do that. Anything else that you...
I think after getting hit with that psychic damage, I'd kind of just take a knee and just put my hand on my head and just kind of rest for a bit this turn.
Ashra.
Yes. Okay. Gonna slip that little pistol into my pouch with one hand before I do anything else, because I don't want it to try to manipulate the big hands while this is in my hand,
Right.
So put that in the pouch. The gunship. How far is it from the hands?
Good say. So one of them is 60 feet plus some height. And the other one is, 110 feet plus a little bit of height. So the one that was over at the glider is closer, 60 feet away.
All right, both hands are going to move towards this gunship. They have 60 movement, so and the one that's closest is going to be there and then point down. Like it's gonna go up to it, and then she's gonna because her
Snap her
hand-
fingers a couple times.
yeah. Now the big hand is gonna snap, and then it's gonna point down, and you'll see Ashra doing the same motion with her hand. Down.
Alrighty.
And the other hand is gonna be making its way towards the gunship.
Okay.
And that's a bonus action to do that, to
Okay.
move the hands. Don't really have much for an action right now. How's everybody looking? Does anybody need any healing?
Around you, the only person really bad off is the lieutenant that was in the psychic. Everybody else, outside of the Yetis, looked okay. Now Corporal Johnson did take he did take a couple hits, and went down to a knee almost, and then basically stood right back up. He did lose some blood, so he's probably the only person really damaged, as far as I know. Anybody else can speak for themselves.
Okay.
Bumps and bruises, bumps and bruises.
All right. No,
Got a little ring in my
nothing.
ear, but that's it.
How close is Bathor? I think I would have seen him move to the guy.
Yeah, he's like 10, 15, from on your left-hand side.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move. I'm sure we'll move over to Bathor and give him a cure.
Yeah, he might have a little blood coming out of an ear or a nose or something like that.
How much are you down, Bathor?
13 points. Like, I've taken 13 points of damage, and that's it.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. A level 1 should do 15. So yeah, 15. And she comes over and places a hand on your shoulder. Gives you that cure wounds.
Thank you. Kind of just shake off what I just got hit with.
That'll be it for me.
Ready? Marceau is going to continue ragdolling the tiefling.
He's just having fun over there.
He's having a little bit of fun. He really hasn't done a lot of stomping since over the last month or so. He's only done just the basic amount of hunting, trying to keep his head down low and stuff. But he's having a little bit of time. Zorn. So Bigsby hand is hey, y'all need to land. Nectar's out there. Hey, bring it. The Yeti has been taken care of. Something was scurrying along the drop ship, and looks like everybody over there, took a shot at it and took care of that. So the only thing is really just the gunship that is there. They seem to be kind of coming to some, agreement. They all have their hands up there. They see the hand. They see Necro yelling at them and stuff. They start shaking their heads like, okay. And, it looks like they're coming to some kind of decision making. What are you going to do there, Zorn? And there may not be anything to do, so you can wait.
Oh,
you
can always.
your-
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you could ready if they attempt anything hostile. You got an arrow ready.
So Fun comes over to Banthor on the floor and asks, no more targets?
Well, we have to be careful to see what that gunship do. Don't let your guard down yet. Well, that she would say that air crime. She wouldn't know exactly what the thing was.
Yeah. That ship, boat, what have you? Yeah, that ship.
So she basically, just keep an eye on it in case they decide to do something.
And we'll move over there and prepare an arrow.
Okay. Excuse me. Whew. Had a burp. Okay, the three people on the gunship kind of all turn to each other, and basically, it's not exactly rock, paper, scissors, but they do rock, paper, scissors.
I'm not saying
And,
it is, but it ain't.
they do a couple times, and one guy just puts his head down, grabs a hat, and such, puts it on his head, and throws a rope ladder off the side and such, and starts to make his way down the rope ladder. And he makes it about 10 feet or so down the rope ladder, 10, 15 feet down the rope ladder. He's still got another, a little bit to go. The ship was originally 50, so 40 feet in the air. They might drop the ship down a little bit, I guess. So he'll have about 10 or so feet more to go on the rope ladder to get on the ground.
Right.
The security unit, Necro stands up and kind of looks at the Yeti for a moment, and then starts to walk over to Corporal Johnson, keeping her eye on the gunship and what's going on there as well. But just walks over and sees you, Kellum, with the xenomorph. She acknowledges, sees that it's dead, not moving, and doesn't really concern herself with it anymore. Necra, anything for you? I guess I can take this xenomorph off.
Alright, so she hollers out, "No, the whole thing." And is there a piece of debris from the dropship about same general size and shape as an arrow?
Interesting. I will 100% give you an opportunity to find. Sure, yeah. With a 95%, I guess, yeah. You can find a rough piece of slagged metal that, has a cylinder, long arrow-like shape to it.
Okay, so put away the arrow that was in hand, pick that up, and aim for the propeller.
Okay. Let fly.
I'm guessing this is at disadvantage because improvised?
We could do that.
Okay. I should not have opened my mouth.
So you're shooting for the fan blade, with your improvised arrow, thinking maybe this will, a harder material or something. And I think you're probably going to shoot the ladder here, the rope ladder. Let's find out. Okay. It doesn't shoot the rope ladder, but it. Yes. A warning shot. Basically, it comes very close to the guy that's, climbing down the thing. You're like, no. And it, you whiz one past his head, and he's like, he growls at you. Oh, I'm trying. You want all of us? We're not supposed to bring. I'm supposed to come down and talk to you. We surrender.
Bring
You
it
just-
down, or I bring all of you down.
He looks up at the other guys, and they're all like, kind of, like, oh, what are we gonna do now? We were doing that.
Notice that the big hand is still there, and you see it starts to crack its knuckles. It's like
the other one coming in, and you're like, okay. We see. All right. Give us a second. And Corporal Johnson, he's over there. He's like, what are they? Kind of demonic language is that he's speaking? Because he doesn't understand anything that anybody's saying, outside of what he speaks and such. Let's see. Okay. So they start. So the guy kind of like starts making his way back up a little bit, and they retract the ladder a little bit and descend all at the same time. They're like, "Okay, we surrender. Don't shoot us. We see. We see what's going on." Can I get everybody to give me everybody that's outside, kind of looking at the gunship, to give me a perception roll?
Would I be able to see it from this angle? Because I would want to look at it.
Yeah, because it's up in the air, it's coming down, and such. So everybody's attention kind of is like, hey, come down. No, we told you to come down. That's that stuff. You're like, oh, let's do it.
I'm too worried about armor.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna go back inside and get this armor. Y'all can handle this.
All right,
It's a total loot
But
grab.
literally, Maxie's like, "Hey, do you want a hand?"
What a strange looking bird.
I got the best. I got almost the best I can get. I got a 19. With a plus 0.
32. Lord.
If that's a bird, I need to know what its challenge rating is.
Seriously. I mean, okay.
That's
So,
trash. Bring it down. Whatever. This.
and then Necra, I mean, you're like right behind with a 29 and such. So, I mean, you're 1 point away from a crit perception there. Okay, so Necra
Yeah.
and Banthor.
319s. I'm at perception. So
And then Zorn. Did you get? Oh,
He has
Zorn, you
no
were
idea
saying
what he's looking at.
actually, you were paying attention to the ship itself. So what being described may not and such. But in the distance, Banthor and Necra, you see another gunship. It's about let's say, what is the range on that thing? Okay, that's right. So it's about 450 feet off, and it basically was at a much higher altitude and just dropped, like did a accelerated drop. and it looks like it's lining itself up to this other dropship, or lining its guns up to this other dropship, the one that is surrendering to you.
Right.
Okay. I'll use telepathy to let the others know, and pretty much say, don't let this gunship. Don't let them know that we know.
Don't let the other contraption know that we see.
So basically, you're saying there's another one incoming, and don't let
it know that we're aware of it.
Let these guys think that we're unaware.
All right. Okay.
There is something. Let me see. That's not the one on.
Going with an 8.
I can interpose the hand, granting half cover to
Okay.
so that whatever's like near its space. So
Then
the
what
hand
did you
that's
roll?
19,
19. Okay. All right.
which is
Yeah,
like
but-
almost the best I can do with my plus
Yeah.
0.
Right. And also, with Banthor's mental, projection,
Yeah.
like, oh, there's another one incoming, and you're like, what? Oh, okay, I see it.
There's another one, and you see it's lining itself up like almost like a bird about to swoop
Oh,
down and attack type of thing.
Yeah,
So the hand
definitely.
interpose. So could I move the hand to where it's now blocking the one that's descending?
Sure. So you can have it swing around. We'll just say use your reaction. But you're coming up pretty quick here. So, so just use your action and move it over as a barrier. What kind of is
So
that?
it,
Stat?
it grants half cover to
Half cover. Okay.
to whatever it's interposing.
Okay.
Let's see. Read the rest.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Yeah, it grants half cover for attacks and other things that try to affect it, and its space counts for difficult terrain for its enemies.
Okay. Maxie, what you up to? I guess. Or yeah. Oh, so are you helping Kellum go back in? And...
The offer was made. Whether or not he accepts it is entirely his.
One.
So basically, Kellum, you're going to go back inside and start removing the armor from this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
think I missed
as
whatever
you're
offer was made by Maxie.
yeah.
Do you
Go
want a
ahead.
hand?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so she's on one side, you're on the other, and just pile it up.
I want dexterous fingers to pull the knots and straps and
Okay. All right. So the two of y'all make your way back to the aft of the inside of the drop ship. Oh. Yep. There we go. Sorry, my apologies. And start to take the armor off of this guy. So it's all the little straps and zippers and it's form fitting and things like that.
He looks about my size,
As
right?
it does. You notice that actually, as you're going through, Maxie will disengage, like a computer panel thing and such. And when that happens, the skin tight reactiveness of the armor kind of relaxes, basically. making it easier to take it off, because before it was like, oh man, this armor's like built to this guy, and then Maxie does something and it disengages it, and it kind of loses that tightness and becomes relaxed and such, and then you're like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it has a little bit of movement room now. And so basically, whatever Maxie did disengaged something. So you could tell that it kind of forms to the person and such. This is a muscular guy, near your height as well. He's human. Everybody here is human from the dropship.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just, breathe in that armor.
Oh.
It's cool.
All right. So you're going to be doing that for a couple rounds. You and Maxie are going to be doing that. So if anything, large happens, you can let me know if you want to. I'm going to stop doing this and start doing that.
Yeah.
Banthor. So you do notice the dropship coming in, and it looks like I said, that it's taking an attack vector to attack this other dropship and such, the one that is surrendering to you.
Okay. And the lieutenant here, how are they looking?
He seems to be better. He doesn't seem to be, as fitful, passed out. He mainly just seems, just like normal sleeping and such. So, does he have I don't have a counter on him. Okay. So he'll be, it looks like he'll be coming to shortly.
Okay. I'll leave him there then. And all right. I'm going to go ahead and use a dash action to get me. I'm going to try to get to Necra. So I'm going to come up this way, look inside, and see a half-naked guy strapped to the chair with Kellum looting body, and just shake my head, keep moving. That's about 35 feet, and then I'll spend about, I think it was about 20, get around here.
Okay.
And I'll just hang out here, keep an eye on the dropship.
Okay. Anything with your action? Oh, you used it to dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm trying to keep track of how long it's been. I think I have maybe 3 turns of detect thoughts left.
Oh yeah, 3. We did 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe 3 turns inside the lieutenant's mind, and then the xenomorphs and stuff.
Yeah. You had 10 altogether.
Yeah, it'd be 10 total. Then I get
Okay. So I think it was like 7 or 8 rounds since we started using the that. So you probably got a couple left.
Okay. All right, and that's my turn.
Yeah. Ashura.
All right. The other hand is going to continue its way over. Move another 60. The one that's further away. The one that's not now interposing. How fast? The one that it's interposing for. How quickly is it moving down?
So the guys who are surrendering.
Yes, the ones that are surrendering. How quick is that?
So they should be touching the ground here in a few segments.
Okay. So it's going to continue to kind of block. The hands only last for a minute as well. So.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to keep on interposing. The other hand is moving. How far is it now?
So if your intention is to get to the gunship, it'll reach. The second one will reach the gunship now.
Okay, then it as well will interpose. Also.
Okay. So we'll give it full cover, I guess.
So both of these hands just kind of like are like holding, like blocking, as if like blocking a flame from being blown out by the wind type thing.
Okay.
Like overlacing each other.
Okay. Shielded.
Yeah.
Yes, I got you.
All right. Again, that's bonus actions to command. To man the hands, my action. How far is the other one? Like, how
It's
far?
going to be 400 something.
Yeah, that's still very far. I don't have anything that can reach if it tries to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't really have anything I can do for my action. That's it.
Marco basically finishes ragdolling the tabaxi, the tiefling, and sees you, Banthor, and Necro over here. So he kind of strolls over and sees that y'all are paying attention to the drop ships, plural. I mean, gunships, plural, and I don't know. Anybody want to get closer? As he, is talking to either, Banthor and Necro. As he kind of flaps his wings a little bit.
I look at Necra and I'll go if you don't want to.
She's got this really, really disturbing smile on her face. Sure.
I will say Zorn probably could shoot that second gunship that far away.
Yes, I could. Well, both of us could, yes. 600-foot range?
With the let's see, you won't take any disadvantage.
I'll go ahead and hop on then.
So what were you saying, Necro, that you wanted to ride or not?
Yes.
That you did.
Sorry, I thought you said you go ahead. Yeah, if you say you want to get closer, then by all means.
All right.
And he can only carry one, right?
Right. Yeah, he can only carry one. I mean, he might be able to carry two, but it wouldn't really be very well combat proficiency.
Well, don't forget what are they? Eagles? Hawks?
Yes. They're not like here, but they're in the area, basically flying around and such. So it might take them a little bit longer to get here, but if you wanted to, you could call the Eagles and come swoop in and pick you up and such. So,
and if you'll allow it, I would like to cast a spell on Necro.
Okay. Yeah, because let's see. Did you do anything? I forgot. You just missed. Oh well, you dashed over here.
Yeah, I dashed. So.
Okay. What spell?
Trying to find it. Flame arrows.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Before. Sure. You can. So Necra's turn, is coming up and such. So before she takes off. You can. So I remember you wanted to do that earlier and such. We'll say you can spend your reaction and your turn for next turn, your action for next turn, to go ahead and cast that spell on him, or on her quiver, I guess. There.
Okay.
So what does that do exactly for the arrows?
I'm just gonna link it. I don't know why it rolled.
It has an extra d6 of fire damage
Okay.
to the first 5-6 arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 pieces of ammunition.
Oh, 12.
Ooh.
That's more than I
All
thought.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there you go, Necra. You got some fire arrows, or anything you basically the first 12 that you pull out.
Yeah.
How long does that last?
Up to an hour. It is concentration, so no.
Okay.
I don't have detect thoughts anymore.
Okay. All right.
And I'll let Necker know you got 12 of them. Anything you pull from that quiver.
Basically, he touches the quiver and it lights up.
Little flame here. Yeah.
All right.
So he's basically gonna Marshall is gonna basically wait for you to mount up, and then he'll take off. Take you a little closer to the wherever you want to go. He'll ask. So, Zorn. So the one gunship that is surrendering is almost touched down on the ground. So basically, because you have the same initiative here, it's touching down on the ground as you are taking your action.
And if you're not sure, Asha will tell you keep an eye on the one further back. It looks like it's ready to attack.
So yeah, you'll see the other one, which I have the token here, but it's not there. It's some 420 feet, almost 410.
Yeah, he's got 600 with no disadvantage.
Yeah. Not that it's much of an issue for you, so I'm just letting you know what the range is. You see it off in the distance, and just like an eagle, it's swooping down and getting ready to, attack the surrendering dropship.
Mm-hmm.
Surrendering gunship.
Freaking Zorn got that eagle vision though. He's like, I can see him. I got you. My sights.
Can't have that. First shot. Probably not hit with a 16.
Okay. So you shooting at the one that's attacking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a second. It bounces off of the hull and doesn't seem to do anything, but the 22, that definitely will hit. Are you just shooting the ship itself, or anything in particular? Okay, gotcha. All right, roll damage there. Damage 12. You see the arrow hit the side of the gunship, dig in just a little bit, and then just kind of looks like it gets deflected. So it didn't hit and dig, go in and stuff like that. It just kind of grazed it and got deflected off. You did a little bit of damage, but you could tell that, for either the thickness of the hull or whatever the material is, basically deflected the damage or reduced it. Anything with your movement or bonus action? Oh, so you moved over there. Anything with your bonus action?
I think I'm done.
Okay. The gunship surrenders. The surrendering gunship that lands on the ground, and excuse me. The three dwarfs there, Dugars, with their hands up, start to disembark from the ship. The other one that was holding on to the ladder, touched down earlier, and then kind of put his hands up in the air. They're right, basically, right off the map. And there's a 15-foot. They're up about 15 feet up on this cliff, basically, from the impact zone.
Sorry. Okay. Wait. Sorry, I had to check something. They landed. They're disembarking.
Correct.
Surrendering one.
Yes.
Since I didn't do an action, can I reaction have the hands move now to interpose them and not the ship? Like once they make it off the ship,
Gotcha. Okay.
the hands will move around to shield them now.
Okay. That'll be fine. So they get off the ship and walk about 15 feet from it, getting towards, basically they're on the edge of the cliff here, standing with their hands up. We surrender. That's the wrong button. Wrong tab.
How high up is the cliff?
15 foot.
Oh, 15 feet up. Okay.
Yeah. This side is 15. The other side where the Yetis were coming was a little bit higher, and that was 30 foot.
And is it like a steep cliff, like up now, or is it like sloped?
It has a little bit of a slope, but it's mostly from the impact of the drop ship coming in here. So it's an impact crater.
Okay, basically trying to see where they could get cover, because I'm trying to keep up with the rounds of the hands before they disappear. Basically getting them to where that other ship won't be able to hit now. Like be able to basically unload on them, take them out.
Gotcha.
So that is what Asha is doing, keeping them covered until they can get physical cover, but also not trying to run away in case the hands need to grab them and be like, nah.
We surrender. We were under the servitude of Nashgaret, and we surrender to you. Please don't kill us, they say in common. They have a large accent that goes along with this. Basically, it seems like they speak Abyssal as their given language.
All right. Asha will kind of call out, like, make your way to us. Calmly. I'll keep you protected, but do not do anything hostile, or you will regret it.
They all shake their heads and they kind of start looking, at the, at the slope here, finding a way to navigate down and such. The security unit. Oh, excuse me. No. Oh yeah, that's them. The gunship. Okay. The security unit, Necra. She starts to make her way over to those guys. She will. She's kind of fast. She moves about 35 feet, right at the edge of the smoke, and gets ready to receive these guys, basically keeping them under watch. It seems that she has some kind of wrist-mounted weapon on her left hand. Not large or anything, because she's holding her arm out as if, to point at them. Such.
Mm-hmm.
The other gunship opens fire on your surrendering gunship, and basically a fireball hits it. Kaboom! And hits it near the rear of the ship, hitting the basically the engine and the propellers mostly. scorching and damaging the back of the drop ship. I mean, gunship. Too many names. Right. Kind of wrecking the gunship. Almost, definitely it's all like on fire, and pieces have been blown off and stuff like this. And the gunship moves in. 20 plus 60 feet. So it is now 350 feet away. 350. 350. Nectra. So you see the gunship in the back open fire on the drop ship and damage it heavily and such. The other three guys are moving quicker now, and looks like they're just deciding if they're going to run or jump down the slope and such.
Fine. So, hop on Marsha's back. I
Okay.
do believe he's got held action to move.
Yep. So I'll move him. He has a movement of 40 feet. So he'll move forward 30 and pick up and stuff. So he's like 10 feet above the ground, above the slope there.
Okay.
So you're 10 feet up in the air, up on the higher ground. You're not on the ground, but 10 feet above that higher ground.
Alright, so it's just a little under 400 feet now?
So for you, it'd be right at 300 feet for the drop ship in the back.
Okay. So, fire one.
19, that's going to hit.
Okay.
Nine
Okay.
plus the D6.
Okay, you're allowing the sneak?
The fire damage.
Right. Just... So, D6.
Yeah.
Plus 3, okay.
Okay.
And... Whales requires... Okay. So, second shot...
22, that's a hit. 11. For 15. Okay. So the first arrow you shoot strikes the gunship, and kind of like Zorn's arrow strikes it, but doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. The hole is either thick or very hard. The second shot goes over the hole and actually hits back in the back of the ship, more on the inside, where everybody's at and where the mechanics are. And that seems to do a little bit more damage because it didn't hit the hull of the ship.
Okay.
And you can kind of see, one of the guys swirling around trying to, put out the fire.
Right.
Next turn, you'll be much closer. Marceau will use his movement and his action and to get you in closer. That's such. So that'll be 80 feet plus whatever the gunship moves. So. Corporal Johnson, kind of curses. His weapons can't shoot that far off with effectiveness. He's a close combat kind of guy. Which gives him an idea, and he runs inside. Sees y'all. He sees the pixie and the dark elf taking the armor off of his fallen comrade. He goes in and he marches forward, goes to the opposite wall, opens a hatch, kind of long, and it's on the wall sideways, from his perspective because of the way the ship is. Grabs a rifle, turns around, sees you guys. Just shakes his head and walks back out the door with a rifle. You notice that there are 2 more rifles in the cabinet.
Yep, taking them.
I'll just go ahead and give you that. So if there's 2 more rifles in the cabinet.
I thought you were going to open up the panel and it'd be one of those suits.
Oh yeah, no.
All that work would have been.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been, like
really in a rifle.
And there's just one. You got a big gun. You got a big gun. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, and you can see the determination on Corporal Johnson's face as he has this new weapon, and you can see, the way he's holding it. That this is a soldier with a new weapon, and he's like, I'm going to go out there and take care of this. It's it.
I'm grabbing the other 2 rifles. I will pause the armor retrieval, grab the 2 rifles because that's quick and easy. Right into the backpack, or if they got straps, they're on me.
They have straps, yes.
I'm looking, the gun, the pistol had like other little magazine, things that went inside of it that had the projectiles, and so I'm gonna look in, anything like that, grab that, or that in the bag.
So you notice these have more like a boxy kind of drum. It's the size of the size and weight of a lawnmower battery. It's kind of dense, and such, and it has like a U shape in it. And then on the rifle, you notice that there's this, basically a barrel mag, on this and such that attaches to it. There's 2 barrel mags in the locker, and each of the weapons have a barrel mag on them. So you have 2 rifles with mags, and then 2 spare mags.
Stringless.
So like I said earlier, I didn't get the chance to put all the stuff together that I wanted to. So my apologies. My tooth was killing me the last couple of days. So Sudafed and sleep. That's all I've been doing. But it seems to be doing better now. It seemed to be a little bit better last night. But I'll have those rifles for you and such. So. So that's Corporal Johnson. He walks in, sees y'all going, I don't want to know. I've got my rifle. My rifle is my friend. And walks back outside to get get a aiming solution on these guys. Get the movement. That kind of delayed him somewhat. So he'll start shooting at the attacking dropship. This is a one round. He shoots. Such. It's not doesn't seem to be semi-automatic or automatic or rifle or anything. More like a like an assault rifle, a hunting rifle, a sniper rifle, and such. Just shooting one high-powered round. Maxie, are you continuing? Are you going to go back, Kellum, to taking the uniform off? The arm. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kellum stops for a moment, goes over. I'm just, you're going to use this action after, so, but basically you went, oh, well, okay. And so Kellum's action is going to be, goes over, grabs the other two guns, maybe puts one in a satchel and one slings over his shoulder, and then grabs the other two mags and puts them in the satchel, walks back over and continues, taking off this guy's armor. What are you going to do?
Maxie, as she's continuing to pull and pile, just is watching, but still hands doing the job. Like, I will get to looting what he didn't snag in a minute.
Alrighty. So you continue helping take the armor off. Banthor, Marshu, and Necra take flight, and he's lobbing a couple arrows up there, and Zorn is standing next to you.
My action and I guess my reaction's still there, but my action's gone from the flame arrow.
Right,
so
right. Thank you.
I'll get kind of as close as I can to the dropship that's being attacked. I'll just head up this way. And I couldn't bonus action Misty Step. Two spells in one turn.
Where's the Misty Step coming from? Does it have a spell slot or just an activation?
That's a good point. Let me see.
Is it Faith Touch? Is that where you're getting it from?
Yeah,
you have the one free use, and then you can use spell slots after that.
Yeah, I already used the freebie on getting down off the ship, so
Okay.
it won't be cast. So I'll save that for next time.
Okay.
So I'll just observe, see if anybody on that ship that got hit, if any of them's visibly injured or anything like that, or if they're looking like they're hostile towards us. Keep an eye on them.
They're basically, you could tell that they're about to make their way down the slope, basically right where you're at, and such. So whenever it comes their turn, they're going to be making their way down the slope.
Okay,
the guys who surrendered.
Yeah, I'll stand there and look as non-threatening as possible.
Okay, all right. Ashra.
All right. So the hands are still kind of, giving them full cover as they're coming towards us.
Right.
Can I? They're trying to come down. So the hands have a thing. The hand has a thing where it can push creatures or objects. Can I? Not so much push, but can the hands cup them and bring them down the slope?
Yeah, sure. Basically, they're right on the edge, and they're making their mind. Okay, let's jump over here. In just a few moments, they're actually going to be doing that. Coming down the thing. So you're like, oh, I'm just going to help you out. Using the your bonus and your action, you could push one, hold, have one capture, but kind of knock them and swing around and catch them and bring them down and drop them off at Banthor's feet, or move them a little bit further. Maybe not the full distance because there's 3 of them and such. So.
Right. Kind of the one hand moves under them, and the other hand just sweeps them onto and lowers them down. So yeah, I'll use bonus and action. It's my full turn to bring them down to Banthor.
Okay. All right. And you're still basically, I'll give you the cover, as well, as you're cupping these guys and bringing them down in front of Banthor.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
So Marceau will move
Because I'm
40
not
feet.
sure how many rounds of the hand stuff, but I think I'm coming up to like 3 or 2 left.
Yeah, at least 1, 2, 3. This will be round 4.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. So
Yeah,
let's
because you attacked them. Crushed the dude. Had to move over 2 rounds. Protect them. Run around. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me. This is round 5. My apologies.
Okay, so 5 more rounds. All right.
Marceau moves 30 feet, 40 feet closer, and basically can move another 40 feet closer. I'll take a 40 feet this way. Just remember that is now to 270. 2 feet. Yeah, 3 feet. 270. All right. From 270 feet from where you are, Necro.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. That's not right. You're closer to it. It 220 feet from you. Sorry.
Okay.
Zorn, what you got for us? You see Nekra and Marsto making their way toward the drop ship. As it is coming into still lining up that drop ship. And they might shoot at Nekra too. Don't know.
Okay.
You can take aim shots at maybe individuals or items on the ship itself. It seems that shooting just at the ship, the hull is pretty thick and has a good bit of damage resistance.
What?
Yeah, Zorn.
Sorry. What spells do you have, Zorn? Well, let me. Do you have lightning arrow as one of your spells?
Definitely not. I would have taken this already.
Shoot. I said that would have been perfect for this right now.
You do have flame arrows if you wanted to use.
Oh, and ice arrows. Did y'all split ice arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ice arrows aren't going to do much to the xenomorph. Actually, they're not going to do anything to the xenomorphs. So they have resistance and immunity to cold, depending on what monster we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Zorn's going to aim for the cockpit or wherever he can see people.
Mm-hmm.
And let me.
Hey,
19.
the eagle eye vision.
All right. Give me a shot.
It's a 19 for his first shot.
Is it? I didn't know.
I see it.
Give me a second. Yeah, I see now. Just take a moment. What is it? let's see. You aiming for? Would you say one of the guys or or some of the mechanics and such?
Yeah, he said cockpit where he could see people.
Got it. With a 19, uh, guy looks like maybe a pilot or something. He's up in the front. The arrow basically like whizzes his head, uh, nearly hitting him, but didn't quite hit the mark. He flinches, and you see that he makes the drop ship kind of wiggles this way 10 feet as he kind of that guy almost hit me.
Do it
Alright.
again. That was actually a low
Shot.
roll.
Yeah, that was a very low roll.
There we go.
Is that a crit?
Yeah, now that's what we're talking about. That is a crit.
Basically using the movement that the pilot shoved it over to the right, and you're like, oh, okay, now I can see that guy a lot better. And you hit the guy in the back, and he, you just nail him, and he falls off, presumably to his death because of the motion and the height of this. You're pretty sure that he's not going to survive and such. So you shoot the guy in the back with the crit, and he falls off to his death. And you can kind of see that the ship, the gunship, starts to move a little bit slower and such. Anything with your bonus or movement?
I think I'm done.
Ready? Banthor, the guys in the gunship, kind of walk out of their, loving cocoon of Bigsby's hands or Ashura's hands and such. And they look up at you and, we surrender. Don't kill us. And then one of the younger guy in the back, he's like, yeah, freak these guys.
Can I understand them?
Yeah, they're speaking common. It's kind of, broken and very. They're pronouncing things with harsh tones and such, but you can understand it.
I'll say as long as you don't act hostile towards us, we won't engage.
And they're like, they've kept us as slaves. They've enslaved all of us. We don't care about those guys. We've been wanting to get free for a long time. And you'll notice that they're also talking with their hands when they're talking. So they basically have a a hand language that they're using as well. At first, you might not have noticed it, but with your high perception and such, and your their Banthor, you can tell that they're actually using their hands, communicating with themselves, basically, as well as using verbal communication with you.
Okay. Like to get an insight on if they're telling the truth about, them being enslaved and stuff.
Okay, go ahead. Give me an insight.
Doing a vibe check on that. It's
Gotcha. A 15, a little low for you, but you can still, get a general. Give me a second. Let's see. Well, they're not trying. How about Steve? All right. So it doesn't seem like they're trying to be cagey or not give you correct information. They seem to be earnest. They're very rough-looking individuals. Their hands are very worn. Doesn't look like a lot of care is given them. Their uniforms are rugged and such, but also well worn. Like they've been worn, for a very long time and such. Might be hand-me-downs, and such. So, but they don't seem like they're, being deceptive. Though they are communicating to themselves using sign language of some sort, but it doesn't seem to be aggressive or anything. But you can't really tell what words they're using. So,
Okay. I'll let them know. Stick close to us, and make sure y'all are safe. Are any of you injured?
They have some, scrapes, and one guy does have some fire damage, such, but they don't seem like they're, in the woods or anything like that.
Okay. Let's see if I have one. I'll offer up a single potion of healing just to the group.
Okay.
Just in case you need it.
Gotcha. So the guy with the fire damage, he sees it, and you tell him it's, a healing potion or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy that took the fire damage grabs the potion, kind of looks at it, oh well, and throws it back, and it heals him, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, it did kill me, So there, you can see that the offer of kindness, kind of like, like, oh, man, they gave us a potion of healing to heal us. Spending resources on this. Let's see. The security unit used her thing twice. Okay. All right. So Ashura, Zorn, Banthor, y'all see that security unit just kind of go invisible again. She kind of walks into the smoke and disappears. Like basically right as that happens, or whatever, you can see her uniform kind of go through a digital process and such. So her armor or uniform, whatever, is giving her this invisibility like process capabilities. The gunship in the back, Necra, moves in closer, 60 feet. So 220, 180? Nope, 160 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. 160. It has two guns on the side, like the other gunship, and both of them are going to start firing at you. And Marco, he's going to kind of dodge out of the way and such. We'll give him advantage to both of y'all are here. Okay. So it's going to take some half damage. Oop. Advanced roller. Dun, 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 dun. 3. So both you and Marceau are going to take 10 points of piercing damage as small caliber rounds hit you a couple times.
If they're still in range, can I half that on Necra?
What's the range?
Mm,
Oh, the 120.
it's the helmet.
Yeah, with the
Oh, the
shade.
helmet. Yeah. The helmet 120. Yeah. So you are within range.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have it on Necra.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. You hear basically the tiefling that's commanding the ship yelling in abyssal necra, and he's yelling at the Dugar Dugar there, and they kind of are yelling back at him and such. Do you know abyssal? Or...
No.
Okay, all right. Roll intuition or insight, excuse me.
Say what?
Yeah, same thing. Okay. Basically, it seems like the Dugar are yelling at him, saying, the distance is too short and such.
Okay.
All right, Necro, your turn.
All right. First of all, I'm going to steady aim
All right.
and and pull out the ice arrow, and I'm aiming for Mr. Tiefling.
Okay, go for it.
Really? Okay.
With a steady aim, does that
That gives
basically
advantage. So
all right. There you go.
yes. All right.
All right.
So
So you hit the tiefling. You have advantage, so you get sneak attack. 6 plus 7. Oh, did you have sneak? Yeah, sneak. So 10, 17 already.
all
Are
right.
you pulling that from the same quiver as the other one?
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's. I have like almost 100 arrows.
I mean, if you're pulling that from the quiver, it would still get the fire arrow because it's whatever one you pull until you pull 12.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had those special arrows somewhere else, so you can just get to them quick or something like that.
Huh? Do you really want me to? Stack it?
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay.
I mean, you're doing
So-
ice, fire, and sneak. So I mean,
Plus necrotic.
Put some icy hot on that arrow.
the narcotic would go to someone adjacent.
Pilot.
All right. Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Go ahead with your second shot, Nectar. And you already have advantage, or does it do with both shots, or just one?
It's just the first shot.
Okay, so go ahead and fire with advantage on your second shot, because the hitting the pilot with the necrotic kind of throws him off a little bit.
Okay.
Well, that's a good thing, huh? Because the 12 wouldn't have hit. 24. That's 20. Yeah.
12 wouldn't have done anything.
Correct.
Sneak doesn't do. I don't get to use.
Oh, look at that sneak attack, unfortunately. So 10 points plus
the fire.
Just a second, because it doesn't. Really?
Well, it's because it's an ice arrow, so You've been flanking, and such. Um,
11 damage.
Alright, cool. Shooting the same guy, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is this a standard tiefling? Does he have resistance to fire?
Oh yeah, he does, but I mean,
Which
it's only 1 point, so he'll take the 1 point.
I mean, yeah, minimum 1 point. But I was like, just asking. Not that we would know anyway.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Let's see. Action, bonus action. If we get close enough, I definitely want my reaction to get up close and make their days suck.
Alrighty, Corporal Johnson, with his newfound rifle, take a shot at Ted. Oh, well, that's not good.
Backfire.
Oh.
No, he rolled a 2, not a 1. So he's going to spend his inspiration and roll a 3. So he starts cursing and starts messing with the scope. Like, I put this thing's off. Who's messing with this? And just cursing, and stuff like that.
It's someone else's fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah, somebody else's fault. So totally somebody else's fault. Not his. Totally somebody else's fault. Who's messing with the scope? All right. Maxie and Kellum, y'all still disrobing?
Yeah, it's longer.
At the end of this round, you should be able, with both of y'all working on it, you should be able to take this armor off.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Also, is there anything small and, tiny in the pockets?
Yeah, there's like a little thing that pops out, and it has these 3 vials that are in this little, pocket thing, and basically it seems like these vials are made to like slot down into this and such. So it's not just a bag, it's like a holding. It kind of pops out and these 3 vials are in there.
Okay.
He also has a couple of those metal apples.
That's 3 of those vials?
Yep. 3 vials, yes.
Those metal apples are going into my bag.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like,
Caleb just reaches over, just like, nope, take those.
No, those get kind of like gently rolled down the leg to the floor, like, nope.
Like, I don't know what those things do, but I feel like I should not mess with them.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, if your hands were bigger, they definitely would fit in your hand well. It definitely feels like something you would throw at somebody. Like it has the right weight to throw at somebody. So
yeah,
I thought we've seen them used once, so it's like she's like.
You might have seen them. Well, she wouldn't have. Because she didn't sit in the seat, but you might have seen a grenade or 2 used in one of the clips of the movies and such.
So yeah, drop it to gently remove it from temptation.
Yeah, you do. Not Maxie, but Kellum. You do remember that there would have to be some kind of arming process. Before you're using the grenade and such. It has a pen, and a hand, and an arm and all.
Which are all very tempting for someone like Maxie to pull and see, what does this do?
Yeah. And she's like, even if she don't know what it is or has a clue what it might do, the other things she's seen us pull out of this has been like, no.
Very dangerous. She's like, I
Okay.
already got recoiled by the thing that goes boom when I pointed at people. I don't know. I pull this right here, boom, things blow up.
Yes.
Alrighty, Banthor, then Ashura. It's got the surrender. They have surrendered to you and taken a potion. What would you like to do from here?
And I'll tell them, let's rejoin the others. Keep a safe distance behind me until I tell them you're friendly.
Got it. Okay. So you start moving forward. Go ahead and move your token. I'll have them just going to have move with you, and we'll just keep the Bigsby's hands with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Get about here. And I'll go ahead and dash as well to get to the
Okay.
get everybody. So that'll get me here.
All right.
And I'll just let everybody know. The first group and the first ship, they're fine. They were slaves. They seem to be telling the truth. Just don't be hostile to them. I look at the corporal and give my thumbs up and hoorah. Point to the point to the guys follow me.
Did you mess with
Hoorah,
this?
hoorah.
He's like, did you mess with this?
Well,
And then Ashura can understand what he's saying because she still has tongues going. So she's gonna look like, no, he didn't mess with it, and he says, "Don't mess with them. They were slaves. They surrendered."
Yeah, they look like slaves. Anyhow, all right.
And that would be my action. If you'll allow it as a bonus action, can I try to signal or see if there's any if those eagles are nearby, and just try to start the process of getting them to come down?
Sure, definitely. Yeah, you can call out to them and have them. What do you want them to do? Just show up so that they can be utilized for riding out and stuff, or?
Yeah, my thought is hop on there and help Necker out.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
bring them over. In fact,
because
we haven't done that before.
That slowing field that's gone, right?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
going for a couple of
Yeah, I
rounds.
thought so.
So yeah, they can definitely come in. Yeah.
So we'll have those guys drop in on this round. So they'll be ready for anybody that wants to, hop on or what have you. They're right there.
Yeah.
Just for flavor, I just cut my hands and do a little call.
Do a bird call.
Okay. There you go. All right.
Screech.
Yeah, screech. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, your helmet picks it up and amplifies it, and so it's like a thaumaturgy. Oops. Hold on. Go ahead, Banthor.
Sorry, just letting you know that's my turn.
Okay, thank you.
The hands will continue to provide cover. How far is the gunship now? Because it's been moving steadily closer.
It has been moving steadily closer. It is just over 200 feet.
Just over 200 feet. I could distance.
From your distance.
Right.
From your position.
Yeah, I could distance spell and reach them, but I'll wait to hop aboard one of the birds. So I'll ready to hop on the bird and.
Okay, so they landed this turn on Banthor's turn.
Oh, they did. She's gonna. She's jumping on one.
Okay, so there's one close to you here. Like 20 feet away. Hop on it.
Yeah, she'll move over and hop on it. And I get ready an action to attack when they get her within range.
Okay.
And I got
So we'll
100
go ahead.
to
Let me go ahead and grab it and move it. And so it lands. You run over. So we'll just say that they were on the approach already. Because y'all had plenty of time to call them in and such.
Yeah.
They've been doing nothing for a while. So they land. You run over, jump on the one, and you're headed towards the attacking dropship.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, she gotta go back up Necro. So
okay. Alright.
and I don't have long range like no Zorn does, so I got range, but I don't have long range. Not until I can get spell sniper. Okay.
Okay. All right. Marceau will move another 80 feet closer, bringing you 80 feet Necra from the attacking dropship.
All right.
And then if it moves closer, you'll be
Yeah.
within. Alrighty, Zorn.
Zorn is AFK.
Oh, that's right. Zorn's AFK. He's going to take.
He would continue to shoot.
I am looking for the guy in the fancy hat because I know that's going to do something if I get rid of him.
All right, go for it.
Horns and fancy hat, yes.
Yep. You notice that Necker's already been plinking this guy a couple times. So, yes, go for it.
Yes, please.
It's amazing. Zorn just does that. He just like plants himself in one spot. Just everybody else has to get close. He's just like, I'm good right here.
Did you want me to roll for you, or I don't know?
Yes,
if you're,
please. That's what I mean by AFK. I cannot roll anymore.
Gotcha. I think a 31 will do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so close. Need to get you a crit range, buddy. You get so close.
Yep.
That seems a little low.
You rolled
it's supposed to do. Is it supposed to do any other? You gain +1 and.
Well, no, because it's not a giant. So
Oh, it's not a giant. That's right. Right. Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't get the extra damage.
All right. So you did the 7 points of damage to him. Almost crit. Second shot. 21. That's enough to hit him as well. Ooh, 12 points of damage. So a total of 19 points of damage. All right. With that, he slumps over and looks like he's unconscious.
Nice.
You have your bonus and any movement you might want to use, and then it's going to be the surrender guys.
Over the net, I say that should be their commander. They might be ready to surrender now, and that'll be it for me.
Okay.
So he's saying through the Halo could.
The surrender guys basically just kind of stack up on the other side of the drop ship, keeping their line of sight away from the gunship coming up and such. By now they've noticed, hey, wait a second, you're not firing at us. What are they? Oh no, not another one! And they kind of like scoot back behind here, out of the way. We haven't seen the security unit. Don't know exactly where she's at, but she's most likely doing something. Gunship in the back is going to fire at you again, Necra, as well as move in closer. The guns on the side haven't detached or anything. They're still on there, but they're going to open fire on you. Marceau is going to not dodge out of the way. Ooh, okay. Gonna be painful this time.
9 plus.
With their, they basically just do a cone effect. So it's a DC to half damage. He did not do that, so you're gonna take a little bit of damage here. Hooey. All right. So the both of y'all take 41 points of damage.
Ooh.
As both of these guns hit you with full force.
Yeah, and that's why I need to get closer so I can start healing.
I think he still got some hit points. But
Am I
Yeah,
in range to do anything about that? Who was hit?
Necra. Let's see. You are.
No, 145.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see here.
Okay. Necra, your turn. You just got lit up. You and Marcia. Marcia's not feeling too good. Oh, we need to get in close. That hurt.
Are they within 30 feet yet?
They actually came forward. Give me a second. So they came forward 20, and then they had to go 40, so that's 60. Yes, they are 20 feet away from you.
Oh, hello.
You going to Misty Step?
Disappear off of Marshall's back right into the cockpit
Alrighty.
and dance.
Okay. So you have advantage. They're surprised.
Fish.
Right.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
And is that a crit? Right.
Yes, it is.
So the tiefling, tiefling, is slumped over, his seat. The guy in the very back got shot off by Zorn. There's two guys on each of the guns on the outside, and then there's two guys here and such. On the guns that are on the outside, there's one tiefling each and one Dugar each and such. There's two Dugar in the cockpit. You are in the cockpit. You can reach out and touch the guys, like gunners and stuff like that, either side. It's pretty open cockpit here and such. So you can hit anybody you want. So each gun on the side has a tiefling and a Dugar, and there are two Dugars in the cockpit. Who do you want to hit with that nasty trick?
Well, who's shouting orders?
The one that's shouting orders is the one that's unconscious, right?
So the tiefling that is unconscious was mainly doing that, but now tiefling over on the, I'm going to say right point, because of where they're at. They're on the right side, so your left side basically. He seemed to have.
Let's see. I'm already up to. Let's see. 16 plus 6 is 22. Does sneak?
Sneak
double
crits.
as well?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
so 12 plus 7.
Well, remember, it's crunch.
Yes, that's what I'm working through.
Yeah, he's crunching those.
2d6 plus 7, so 22 plus 12 and 7, 19, 9, 41 for the first swing.
Okay. So he you basically, chop him, and he like looks at you surprised eyes and just falls off, off of the gunship, the glider, and just falls to his death. Or he doesn't move and such.
Mm-hmm.
One strike,
And-
critical hit, slice him, he falls.
And to the other side, other dude
Okay.
with horns.
Oh, who does the necrotic go to on that? If you're using it.
No. No.
Oof.
Yeah.
Critical
Yeah.
hit, critical fail. Oh, I get advantage. Critical fail.
Who are you using your whales on the grave on?
Actually, yes.
Because that would also crit.
within 30 feet. So 6 plus what I roll. So 9 to the other dude with horns.
Okay. And I need you to roll a acrobatics. Excuse me. All right. Okay. You're able to keep your footing as you overextend yourself as you try to attack the other guy and such. So you don't fall off. But there was definitely a chance for that to happen.
Oh, and because this is Sharkai, resistance to all damage until my next turn.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. Okay. We're getting close to the bottom of the hour, bottom of the turn order and top of the hour here. Let's see if we can. Purple Johnson's going to make a aimed attack now that he has fixed his sights. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. An aimed attack. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeesh. Good thing, because I rolled a 1 and a... Okay. All right, cool. So he sees you, Necra, chop the one down, and he's like, okay, why did he attack? And then notices, the uniforms and stuff. He goes, oh, okay. So he shoots at the other one. That is up there. There it is. Wow! For 25 points of damage, plus your 6. This is 30. Okay, right.
Does the head disappear?
No, but he's definitely wounded. This guy just took a blast plus your necrotic damage. He does not look like he's happy and such. Well past wounded, holding onto a thread kind of thing.
Alright, so I'm guessing the armor has been removed.
Yes, the armor's been removed. You found a couple metal apples and such. Those got confiscated. You've got the 3 vials, and you've gotten this armor off and such. You can help Kellum put it on. I don't know what Kellum's intentions are.
It's going in the bag for now.
It's going in the bag. Okay, all right. Cool. All right. He's like, okay, I've messed with this enough. I'm gonna put this away and see what happens. Okay, all right.
This is like supermarket sweep for Kellum right now. He's just running through, just shoving everything in the bag.
I said, you guys holler if you need me. I'm
like he hasn't heard anybody, and none of us have said, hey, we need you out here. So he's
right.
so no, he's doing what he does.
You hear the crack of the rifle every once in a while, but nothing. Nobody's yelled for help.
Yeah, they haven't all piled in here for cover yet, so it's like, okay.
Right.
All right.
Like he's been around us long enough to know, if he hasn't heard any of us yell either in pain or yell, Kellum, get out! Everything's fine.
So, Maxie, it doesn't look like this guy was attacked. You don't notice any wounds or anything, though he did have blood coming out of his ears and nose.
Okay. So she's gonna, like, where the rifle came from,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna, like,
Oh,
search.
Mung is gone. He said bye.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So she's gonna keep looking for new toys.
Okay. Really, there's nothing left in this particular locker. You go over there, it's empty. But you see other lockers and such that are right in this area.
So
You
what's
know,
the right locker right next to it?
so there's it seems like this is like one of the few of the longer lockers. If you're looking for a longer locker, there's one across the way near the door. But there's other smaller lockers that are here.
So what's right next to the open one right here?
Okay. So you pop it open. It seems it's a larger square opening, where the one that was popped open was long and narrow. This is kind of boxy and square. Inside is a backpack like thing that fills up the whole space and such. And it has straps, to be put on the back, somebody's back, and things. It has a few things that you could pull off, handheld. With some have like little cables coming off, help to the backpack, but some of them don't. Could be, from Maxie's point of view, these could be tools or a tool set and such. Basically, this is, well, I'm not going to tell you the full thing. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
So she
know.
pulls it
That-
out
that-
and moves it to next to the pile of bits of armor.
Okay.
Like,
It definitely looks useful, and such. They put a lot of care into, the package. Everything is sturdy and stuff like that. You were going to say something, Kellen?
No?
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I heard something. All right.
and that's about all she does.
Okay. You have enough time to, you kind of, saw it as a backpack. It has a few tools, like strange, devices, mainly, like, almost like data pads and such, hooked up to it in different places or different pouches with data pads. And there are a few other lockers and such. You pop up in another locker, and it has medical signs on all these like little, basically medical boxes. With first aid box, basically. So it has like 4 little first aid boxes in here.
Okay, so those get piled next to the armor. Well, I'm presuming they're too big to stuff in her backpack.
So they're not huge. Something to
Still
reference.
only like 1.5 to 2 feet tall, so
Yeah. The small ratchet set, that comes in a box, about that size, a little sleek, has a handle, opens up, and such. So not huge, not like a bigger one.
So 3 get piled up, and doesn't put any effort into hiding the fact that she's snagged one.
Okay. And Kellum.
So,
Go ahead.
once the armor is in my bag, I will go to these lockers as well. I'll just start flinging them open. Anything that is small enough is just like arm gets put in behind it and scraped out into the bag. If
Okay.
it's too big, it gets tossed next to the other bags. It's wherever I got in the floor. We'll pick them up later. I'm not
Okay.
even looking to see what it is. I'm just like, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Yeah.
This is this is our noun. This is my noun. This is my noun. This is my noun. This is my...
All right. So you open up the first one, and it has another backpack that is different, but similar to the first one that Maxie found.
Okay, I'll sit next to the
having-
other one. I'll grab it on the way out.
Got it.
Kellum has gone into just straight up like, we're doing this quickly. It doesn't. These guys got all kinds of crazy cool stuff. I don't need to know what it all is right now. I just need to know where to put it at to Tetris it into my bag or carry it as another bag later. That's all he cares about now.
Gotcha.
Oh, gee.
He's got the swords, he's got the armor, he's got the guns. Now it's all just like, just get it all in.
This is bonus. This is the bonus round of the supermarket.
Bonus round. Alrighty. So one you open up has a bunch of. Remember when you dismantled the robot? You know, and it had all the wires and hard drives and computer chips, and yeah, there's a bunch of like computer chips and stuff like that are slotted in here. It doesn't look like they're in use; they're in bags, you know, and stuff like that. But there's just a bunch of them slotted in here in the first one. Would you scrape those and throw those in?
Well, hold on. When you say slotted in, my real life computer hardware brain guy goes like, oh, there's like clips and everything. I gotta release it so it unslots from the motherboard that's connected to. Is that what you mean?
So it is not connected. It is not connected to a motherboard. They're more like shelves where these bags would, you know, just slide in and such to keep them from moving and rattling and things like that.
Okay. Yeah,
so that's what I mean slotted.
They go into my bag.
They're secured.
Yeah, they're secured and such.
I'm taking them.
Okay.
They're not going to be used to create another robot. I'll destroy them later.
Maybe get a blacksmith to make a microchip sword.
I've got carbon steel or silicone steel. I don't know. Anyhow.
Or add more ring to the helmet.
That's a different type of solar. Look on.
And then let's see. Bugs. Oh. Why am I been rolling 95s like crazy? All right. And then you go to a third one, open it up. There's a bunch of random stuff in here. There's not. This looks more personal. Things have just been kind of stowed in here, thrown around, and such. There's a backpack that's loose. It seems to have something in it. And there seems to be two smaller, not holdout pistols, but two smaller pistols that are here.
Backpack gets grabbed and tossed next to the other two that's already out there. The rest of it gets just swept into my bag.
Okay.
We need a bag of holding. Jeremy, where's the bag of holding?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, we got Marceau and the Eagles to help us with all this right now. So.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're back at the top of the turn order. I'm going to stop it here. That's 11:06. We've already lost one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm going to hold off on the XP for this and go ahead and finish up this combat, scenario session, and then I'll drop some XP on us for everything. There's not enough death here for me to be rewarding it yet. You haven't killed enough things. No, I'm just being. So.